I'm going to be taking an interview from you, and your name is?
Courtney Doss.
Courtney Doss. When were you born?
1985.
1985. Thank you very much. So basically, the topic of today's interview is going to be the American dream. Okay. So my first question to you is, growing up, how would you define wealth?
I would think that wealth is defined by kind of what kind of car you drive, how you appear, your appearance, the kind of house you live in. All of those things define wealth.
What is your definition of the American dream?
The American dream, I would think, is to be out of debt, because pretty much all of America is in debt, so that's what they would not want to do.
Does what society believe in the American dream influence your opinion on it?
Probably, yeah. I think the media has a lot to do with how people perceive that type of thing.
What do you want to achieve? Like, where do you want to end up in life?
Well, ultimately, I want to become a regional of like in a big apartment complex, so that I would be able to travel and do things like that, and have a nice size house for my son.
That is really strong. Growing up, what is the single most important thing to you?
Knowing if you can really afford something before you buy it. I'm one of those people who I overthink a purchase.
It's okay, like everyone does that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the time. And so I'm going to be asking you questions about the American dream. What's your name?
Susan Myers.
Susan Myers. When were you born?
In the year 1954.
1954. So basically, my first question to you is, what do you really want? Or what did you really want when you were young?
Well, I think when I was young and graduated from high school, I really did not know what I wanted. But looking back, I think what I wanted was to have a strong family and a strong relationship with my parents and a good job and be a good provider and a role model and strong God in my life.
That is really strong. What is your definition of the American dream?
The American dream to me is everyone having the right to live their life the way they believe and be the best that they can be and take care of their responsibilities.
Wow. Does your view of the American dream differ from what your parents' view of the American dream was, maybe perhaps your grandparents?
Well, my grandparents are a product of the Great Depression. They grew up in that era where they had very little to eat and struggled and did not have any money. So everything that they had, they took care of it and made things last. And my grandmother was that way. She grew her food and she was a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home grandma. So I think in my grandmother's eyes, her responsibility was to be the caregiver of her family and provide as a caregiver for her family. And that's probably as far as she thought. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, so she was a caregiver also. So to her, her American dream would be to be a good mom and take care of her children. So
it's really big. Yeah. As time changes, do you think that the cultural view of the American dream changed?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How would you elaborate that?
I think that today, and I have family members myself. I think today the American dream is that of entitlement. I think now our society is at a point to where we don't have to go to work or we don't have to be held accountable. Everything should be given to us. Free education, food stamps, government assistance for housing, that you don't have to earn it. And when my grandparents were young and my mother was young, my parents, and in my generation, nothing has been given to us. We've earned everything that we have. We go to work every day. whether we're sick or not, go to work, do the best we can do, and we take care of our family the best that we can do. But now this younger generation is like, oh, I want what you want, and I want it now. And I don't want to go to work, but I want what you have, and I want it now. So I think it has changed.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And what's your name?
I'm Vinnie Chandrasoma
Uh,
from Sri
when-
Lanka.
Uh-huh.
I was born in Sri Lanka in 1975.
Well, that's really good. When you were little, what did you want to do with your life?
Well, when I was little, I always wanted to have fun, like everybody else, like any small child. But I had ambitions too. I wanted to go to college always because my parents were pushing towards it. So I think I wanted to go into law or into medicine.
Wow.
My dad was a lawyer, so he was kind of pushing me, and I liked it too. Yes.
So do you like your job? Are you in current?
Right now, I'm an entrepreneur, so I like what I do because I get to meet people from all over the world. So it's quite an interesting job, I feel.
So in life, do you think or feel like that quitting is acceptable?
Never is acceptable because life is there for a purpose. We are here for a purpose. So we must do something in life,
Keep
whatever exactly pushing, right?
So what do you think? What is your vision of the American dream?
American dream is fulfilling whatever ambitions or desires that you have, and at the same time, give back to the society.
So have you succeeded in, or are you in the process of following what you feel is your depth version of the American dream?
Yes, I believe so. And it is very important. It is nice to have everything also, but at the same time, it's very important to giving back. That's to make everybody happy, I guess. That is what American dream is.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You're welcome.